In the quiet of the night, when the noise fades away and the weight of the world has too much to say, I find myself searching for something that's true, a whisper of peace. God, I'm reaching for you. When my thoughts start to wander and fear takes control, when the storm rises up deep inside of my soul, you call me to stillness, to lay it all down. In the hush of your presence, I'm finally found. Still my soul, calm my heart when I'm falling apart. Be the peace that I need, be the breath in me. Still my soul, hold me close when I can't bear the load. In the silence I know you will never let go. Every sorrow I carry, you've already seen. Every hidden tear falling in places unseen, like a river that flows through the driest of lands. Your mercy keeps reaching with gentle hands. You remind me of truth that I try to forget. Has a purpose, it's not over yet. Like gold in the fire, refined through the flame. The strength and surrender, there's peace in your name. Still my soul, calm my heart when I'm falling apart. Be the peace that I need, be the breath in me. Still my soul, hold me close when I can't bear the load. In the silence I know you will never let go. Will not fear what I cannot control. I will trust in the one who is steady and whole. Though the night may be long, it won't always remain. There is hope in the wait, and there is growth in the pain. Teach me to rest in what I cannot see, to walk by faith, not what's in front of me. Even in loss, even in grief, there's a quiet strength growing underneath. Still my soul, calm my heart when I'm torn in the dark. You are near, you are here, whispering I am near. Still my soul, let me breathe through the weight over me. You are strong in my weak, you are all that I need. When morning arrives with a soft golden light, I'll remember your faithfulness carried the night. Every moment I thought I was lost on my own, you were there in the silence. I was never alone. Still my soul, calm my soul, calm my soul. You are here, you are here. sky falls heavy and the light disappears, and the wind keeps calling out all of my fears. I stand in the shaking, I feel the unknown, but I'm not abandoned, I'm never alone. Every wave that rises, every crashing sound tries to tell my heart that I'm about to drown. But deeper than the chaos, deeper than the pain, there's a quiet voice calling out my name. Beyond the storm, there is peace, where the restless waves release. I will trust what I can't see. You are waiting there for me. Beyond the storm, there is light, breaking through the darkest night. Though the thunder roars above, I am held inside your love. I've been chasing answers I can't control, trying to quiet the war in my soul, but strength isn't found in holding it tight. It's letting go in the middle of the fight. You never promised I would not feel rain, but you promised purpose will rise from the pain. Like roots growing stronger beneath the ground, there's a deeper faith when I'm brave. On the storm, there is peace, where the restless waves release. I would trust what I can't see. You are waiting there for me. Beyond the storm, there is light, breaking through the darkest night. Though the thunder roars above, I am held inside your love. I will not fear what I cannot change, I will not bow to the weight of the waves. There is a calm that the world can't take, there is a strength that the storm can't break. Even here in the wild of the wind and the rain, you are teaching my heart how to stand in the pain. Not every battle is meant to be won, some are to show me who I've become. Beyond the storm, I will rise with new strength in my eyes. Not because the storm is gone, but because you led me on. Beyond the storm, I am free from the chains that once held me. There is peace I carry now, even in the here and now. And when the clouds slowly drift away, I remember the words you would say. I was with you in every cry, even when I asked you why.
When the night when the night falls heavy on my chest, and the silence won't let me rest, I walk through valleys I can't explain, carrying questions wrapped in pain. I tried to stand on strength alone, built my courage out of stone, but the storm revealed the truth I hide. I'm not as strong as all my pride. Still in the dark I hear it clear, a quiet voice drawing near. Under his shadow I will remain, safe from the thunder, held through the rain. When fear is louder than my faith, He is the shelter my soul will will take. No arrow flying in the night, no hidden terror steals my light. Even in loss, I'm not alone. Under his shadow, I am home. I've seen the fragile side of breath, felt the weight of sudden death. Dreams that faded, names I still call, echo like ghosts along these walls. But wisdom whispers through the ache. Not every loss is a mistake. What I release, I do not lose. There's deeper ground I'm walking to. Through every tear that I have cried, something eternal stays alive. Under his shadow, I will remain, safe from the thunder, held through the rain. When fear is louder than my faith, he is the shelter my soul will take. No arrow flying in the night, no hidden terror steals my light. Even in loss, I'm not alone. Under his shadow, I am home. When I fear what I can't control, I'll guard the peace inside my soul. If breath is fleeting, love still stays. Beyond the night, beyond the grave. Though peace and chief fall around my way, my heart will not be led astray. What stands in truth will never shake. What's held in him, no loss can take. Be still, my soul. You are not forsaken. Under his shadow, I will remain. Through every sorrow, every pain. Not by my strength, not by my might, but by his presence in the night. No fear of darkness, no one knows can take the peace that I have known. Even in loss, I'm not alone. Under his shadow, I am home. When the world feels far away, I will choose, I will stay under his shadow always.
The night when the world is asleep, and the silence is louder than the thoughts I keep. There's a place in the dark where my soul feels bare, where I'm face to face with every hidden prayer. No distraction to hide, no noise to pretend, just the weight of the truth I can't defend. Every question I buried starts to rise. In the midnight quiet, there's no disguise. In the midnight quiet, you draw near. Through the silence I can hear every whisper, every breath, calling life out of my depths. In the midnight quiet, I am known. Even when I feel alone, there's a peace I can't explain, flowing softly through the pain. I used to fear every shadow inside, every broken place I tried to hide, but this stillness reveals what I couldn't see, that your grace is waiting there for me. Not every answer comes with a sound. Sometimes truth is simply found in a space where I finally release, and surrender becomes my peace. In the midnight quiet, you draw near. Through the silence I can hear every whisper, every breath, calling life out of my depths. In the midnight quiet, I am even when I feel alone. There's a peace I can't explain, flowing softly through the pain. I don't need to understand it all, I don't need to fear the fall. There is wisdom in letting go, there is strength in moving slow. You are not louder than the noise, you are deeper than my voice. In the calm beneath the storm, you are where my heart is formed. In the midnight quiet I will stay, I won't run or turn away. Even here my soul can rest, in the place I feel the best. In the midnight quiet I am free from the need to always see. There's a trust that's growing deep in the silence I now keep. And when the morning breaks the dark, you will find a different heart. Not because the pain is gone, but because I have grown strong. In the midnight quiet, you were there. In the midnight quiet, you still care.
I can see the road that's ahead of me. Every step feels like uncertainty. Questions rise like waves in the dark, trying to shake the hope in my heart. I've been holding tightly to what I know, afraid of the places I have to go. But there's a whisper breaking through my fear, reminding me you are already there. You hold the tomorrow before it begins. You stand in the future while I'm standing within. I don't need to know it, I don't need control. You're already walking every step
There's a calm that I can't explain in the middle of the fear and pain, like a current beneath the tide, something steady I cannot hide. When the noise tries to pull me under and my thoughts feel torn like thunder, there's a quiet that calls my name, not from strength but not from shame. Peace like a river deep, flowing underneath. Even when the waves are high, there's a stillness in my life. Peace like a river deep, moving silently through the valleys of my soul. You are in control. I used to fight every rising fear, try to force my way out of here. But the harder I try to stand, the more I slip from your hand. Then I learned what I couldn't see, that surrender is victory, not in power, not in might, but in trusting you in the night. Peace like a river deep, flowing underneath. Even when the waves are high, there's a stillness in my life. Peace like a river deep, moving silently through the valleys of my soul. You are in control. I don't need to silence the storm, I don't need to change its form. There's a place where my heart can stay, even when it all gives way, like roots reaching down below. There's a strength I'm learning to know, not from rushing, not from speed, but from resting where you lead. Peace like a river deep, carrying my soul. Every place I've tried to hide, you have made it whole. Peace like a river deep, endless, wild and free. Not because the storm has passed, but because you're here with me. And when the waters rise again, I won't feel what might happen then, for I've seen what I couldn't before. There's peace at the very core. Peace like a river deep inside. Peace like a river, you abide.
Yeah. Yeah. There are moments words cannot reach, where the soul feels too weak to speak. When every prayer seems to fall apart, and silence echoes through the heart. Yeah, no answers come, no signs appear, only the weight of being here. But in the stillness, something moves, a quiet truth I didn't choose. In the silence of His presence, there is more than I can hear. Not in thunder, not
whisper drawing near. In the silence of his presence, I am held, though I can't see.
When the world is loud around me, there is peace surrounding me. I used to chase a louder voice, something clear, something with noise. But truth is found in deeper ground, where no distraction can be found. It's not the way I thought it'd be, no sudden change, no victory. But something shifts inside my soul, where broken pieces become whole.
In the silence of his presence, there is more than I can hear. Not in thunder, not in fire, but a whisper drawing near. In the silence of his presence, I am held, though I can't see.
When the world is loud around me, there is peace surrounding me. I don't need to understand, I don't need a guiding hand to show me every step ahead. When you are here in what you said, there is wisdom in the pause, there is purpose without cause. Not everything is meant to move, some things are meant to simply prove
that you are here without a sound, that you are here when none is found, that even when I feel alone,
your presence makes this
silence home.
In
the silence of his presence,
I will choose to stay in trust,
not because I feel it now,
but because I know I must.
In the silence of his presence, something stronger grows in me.
Not the feeling I can chase,
but a deeper certainty.
And when the noise returns again,
and I'm surrounded by the wind,
I will remember what is true,
that silence brought me close to you.
The silence of his presence is where I find my peace. The silence of his presence is where my striving ceases. I've carried pain I could not name, hidden wounds behind my face, smiling just to get me through, while breaking down in quiet rooms. Every prayer felt incomplete, like it fell before your feet. Still I whispered through the ache, hoping you were listening. And in the silence, soft but true, I felt something breaking through. It was the healer's touch on my soul, mending the parts I couldn't hold. Where I was shattered, you made me whole, with just a whisper, gentle and low. No force, no fire, no rushing wind, just quiet grace beneath my skin. In every place I learned to hide, the healer's touch found me inside. I tried to fix what I could see, but pain runs deeper than belief. Control became my fragile shield. Still every truth was slowly revealed. Not every scar is meant to fade. Some are the proof that mercy stayed. What hurt me didn't have to win. It taught my heart to breathe again. I let go of what I can't defend, and found a strength I didn't bend. It was the healer's touch on my soul, mending
gentle and low.
No force, no fire, no rushing wind. Just quiet grace beneath my skin.
In every place I learned to hide,
The healer's touch found me inside.
I will not fight what I can't change. I'll trust the purpose in the pain. If weakness leads me to your light, then even wounds can make me wise.
No sudden miracle I demand,
Just steady peace within your hand. Day by day my heart restores, not who I was, but something more.
Slowly, I'm healing. Even here, you're near.
It is the healer's touch. It is the healer's touch. It is the healer's touch on my soul.
Restoring the parts I gave control.
Not all at once, but piece by piece.
You turn my sorrow into peace.
No fear remains, no shame to hide.
Your quiet mercy stays inside.
In every place I was undone,
The healer's touch has just begun.
I am not finished, I can see. There's healing still inside of me. And in the waiting I will trust the gentle power of your touch. Scattered on the floor of a life I knew before. Every memory cuts the same. Nothing's left that I can claim. Tried to gather what remained, but my hands can't hold the pain. Every fragment tells the truth. I was never whole in youth. Still through the ruin and the ache, there's a voice I can't escape. You are mending the broken in me, not by force, but patiently. Every fracture, every scar is where you begin your art. rebuilding me.
I stood in the ruins of my own life, holding the dust of my sacrifice. Everything I thought would remain slipped through my hands like grains. The fire came and it took it all. Dreams I believed would never fall. All that was left was a fragile breath in the quiet echo of death. But even here, where hope feels thin, there's something stirring deep within. You give me beauty instead of ashes, joy from the pain that once consumed me, clothed in a hope that gently rises from everything that tried to break me. I don't deny what I have lost, but I believe beyond the cost. From what was burned, new life will rise. You give me beauty from these ashes. I tried to make sense of the flame, to find a reason, someone to blame. But wisdom came like a quiet release. Not every answer brings you peace. What I control is how I stand, with open heart and empty hands. If all is dust, then let it be. There's something deeper shaping me. In letting go, I start to see the fire did not finish me. You give me beauty instead of ashes, joy from the pain that once consumed me, clothed in a hope that gently rises from everything that tried to break me. I don't deny what I have lost, but I believe beyond the cost. From what was burned, new life will rise. You give me beauty from these ashes. No wasted tears, no silent cries are lost beneath these open skies. What felt like end was not the end, but ground where something new begins. I will not curse what shaped my soul. Even the fire had its role. If all returns to dust in time, then let this moment still refine from the ashes. I am rising, not the same, but still surviving. You give me beauty instead of ashes, peace where the deepest sorrow lived, strength in the place where I was shattered, and grace for everything I give. I don't erase what came before. It built a strength I can't ignore. From what was burned, new life will rise. You give me beauty from these ashes.
So I will stand within the flame, unafraid of loss or pain. For in the end my soul will see you made something beautiful of me.
I walk through miles of silent land with empty heart and trembling hands. No sign of life, no place to rest, just endless questions in my chest. The sun was burning through my doubt. Every prayer felt dried out. I searched for meaning in the sand, but nothing answered my command. Then in the stillness soft and clear, I felt a presence drawing near. Right in the middle of my breaking, you let your mercy flow. When I am lost in the wasteland with nowhere else to go, you are the source in my desert, the only life I know. I used to fight what I can't change, try to escape the pain, but deserts teach what comfort hides. There's truth you only learn inside. Not every drought is meant to kill, some are meant to make you still. When all I had was stripped away, I found what no one could take, and in the dust beneath my feet I found a strength that runs so deep. You make streams in the desert, rivers where nothing should go. Right in the middle of my breaking, you let your mercy flow. When I am lost in the wasteland with nowhere else to go, you are the source in my desert, the only life I know. I will not fear this barren place. There's hidden water in your grace. Though I don't see it, still I trust. Even here, you're enough. If all I lose returns to dust, still my soul will learn to trust. For what is planted deep in pain will rise in life again. In the desert, you are near. In the silence, I can hear you make streams
waters run. So I will walk, I will remain, through every drought, through every pain. For even here my soul has learned, the driest of love can still return. I wore the weight of grieving days like a garment I could not escape. Every step felt slow and cold, carrying stories left untold. The laughter I once knew so well faded into something else. A quiet ache I couldn't hide, living just to get by. But in the stillness of my pain, something gentle spoke my name. You pour the oil of joy on me, not loud, not rushed, but quietly, right where sorrow used to stay. You anoint a brighter way. No sudden fire, no fleeting high, just a peace I can't deny. In the place where I once cried, you pour your oil and joy arrives. I thought that joy meant feeling light, free from every inner fight. But I have learned through loss and time, joy can live where tears still shine. It's not the absence of the pain, but strength that chooses to remain. A steady heart, a grounded soul, even when I'm not in control. And in surrender I have found a deeper joy that won't burn out. You pour the oil of joy on me, not loud, not rushed, but quietly, right where sorrow used to stay. You anoint a brighter what you give, the world can't take. A quiet joy that will not break. In my morning, you are near. In my weakness, you are here. You pour the oil of joy on me, deep within, eternally. Not dependent on my side, but anchored in eternal light. Even now, through loss and pain, there is joy that will remain. In the place where I once cried, you pour your oil, and joy abides. So I will rest, I will receive. Not every joy I need to see, for in my soul I now can know a deeper joy continues to flow.
I've come to the end of what I can hold. All of my strength is finally exposed. No more pretending I'm in control. No more illusions to uphold. I've walked through fire, I've tasted loss, carry the weight of every cost. And here I stand with empty hands, learning to trust what I don't understand. Not by my power, not by my will, but something deeper holds me still. I am sustained by grace alone. When I am weak, it carries me on. Not by the strength that I can claim, but by the power of your name. When everything I've built falls through, there's still a love that pulls me through. I'm not held up by what I've done. I am sustained by grace alone. Success by my regret, but all those scales have lost their weight in light of something far more great. What comes and goes is not my own. This life is dust, this breath is loaned, but what remains beyond the end is where my soul has learned to stand. And in the letting go of pride, I find a peace I cannot hide. I am sustained by grace alone. When I am weak, it carries me on. Not by the strength that I can claim, but by the power of your name. When everything I've built falls through, there's still a love that pulls me through. I'm not held up by what I've done. I am sustained by grace alone. I will not fear what fades away. I'll cling to what I cannot save. If all I have is stripped from me, your grace remains my certainty. No striving left, no need to prove. Nothing to gain, nothing to lose. For in surrender I have found a solid, everlasting ground. Grace will hold me, grace will lead me.
begin, not by my works, not what I've earned, but by a love I never deserved. So I will rest, I will remain through every loss, through every pain. For in the end, my soul has known I was sustained by grace alone. I used to run from every scar, pretend they didn't shape my heart. Buried pain beneath my pride, kept the truth I feared inside. Every wound I tried to hide still found a way to redefine the man I was, the path I chose. Through every loss, the pressure grows. But what if pain is not the end? What if it's where we learn to bend? There is wisdom in the wounds I carry, truth in the scars that once would bury. Every tear became a guide, leading me to life inside. I don't curse what broke in me, it carved a deeper clarity. What once hurt me now has shown a strength I never could have known. I thought that strength meant standing tall, never weak, untouched by fall. But even steel begins to break if it never learns to bend or shake. Now I see with different eyes. Not every loss is my demise. Some things fall to make space clear for something real to reappear. If I accept what I can't change, I find a peace within the pain. There is wisdom in the wounds I carry, truth in the scars that once would bury. Every tear became a guide, leading me to life inside. I don't curse what broke in me, it carved a deeper clarity. What once hurt me now has shown a strength I never could have known. I will not be ruled by fear of losing what I once held dear. For everything that comes and goes still leaves behind what my soul knows. If suffering refines the heart, then even pain becomes an art. Not to glorify the fall, but to rise beyond it all. I am learning, I am changing through the pain, rearranging. There is wisdom in the wounds I carry, light in the places once so heavy. Every scar now testifies I have seen through different eyes. I don't run, I don't resist. There is peace inside of this. What once hurt me now has grown into a strength I finally own. So I embrace what shaped my soul. Every fracture made me whole, not in spite of what I've been, but because of where I've been.
thought it would be, and the weight of tomorrow is pressing on me. I remember the words you whispered before, that I don't have to carry this anymore. There's a truth that remains when everything shakes, a foundation of grace that never breaks. Not in what I see, not in what I feel, but in every promise you chose to seal. I will rest in the promise, even when I don't understand. There is peace in your word, there is hope in your hand. Oh, I will rest in the promise, not in what I can't control. You are steady and faithful, you are holding my soul. I've been striving for answers I cannot find, trying to outrun the fear in my mind. But you call me back to a quieter place, where I'm not defined by my pace. You never say